Hi everybody, welcome to Lunch with the Cardinals, the daily update of William Jewell College Athletics. It's brought to you by Hillcrest Thrift Store in Liberty. Today is Monday, February 13th. It's a snowy Monday in Liberty. Hope it's nicer where you are. Let's take a look at some of the weekend results from Jewell Athletics. First of all, the men's and women's basketball team, a road swing through Illinois, playing at the University of Illinois Springfield on Thursday night. The women win, the men lose, and then go on to Quincy on Saturday night, where both teams were swept by the Hawks. So a 1-3 road trip for basketball, and basketball returns to action Thursday night, the first of the final two home matches for the Cardinal women and men. Thursday night against Drury, the action starts in the Mabee Center at 5:30. Track and field at the Hoosier Hills Open at the University of Indiana this week for indoor track. What an event that was. And Tom Eisenhower is here to talk a little bit about it.
Had a great weekend. Went to Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana. Our number one purpose in going to this meet was to find some Great Lakes Valley Conference competition from the Eastern Division, some teams that we don't normally see throughout the year, and in fact have never seen a few of these teams in competition. For example, Indianapolis, Bellarmine, and Southern Indiana. Aside from the cross-country championships, we've never seen their sprinters, their throwers, or anything like that. So that was our number one goal going out there. I wanted to show our kids that these are just student athletes just like themselves, that although sometimes marks and performances can be intimidating, that anybody can beat anybody on any given day. And we stepped up and we did that. We had several, I want to say about 8 or 9 people with top 10 finishes. About half of those were top 5 finishes. So overall, great weekend. Confidence levels are up. We feel good going into these next couple of weeks as we prepare for the Great Lakes Valley Indoor Conference Championship, and I feel very confident, very ready that we will compete and potentially bring home some all-conference and conference championship individuals.
Softball played their first game of the year. Wouldn't you know it? Softball plays and we get our first major snowstorm of the year. But softball got a game in down in Oklahoma City on Friday. They were able to defeat Central Christian College Friday 16-0 in 5 innings.
We came out and we played pretty good softball. I mean, we scored runs early in the game, and pitching was really good. Maria held them to 3 hits and 3 base runners and struck out, I believe, 7. We made plays behind her, did make an error, which is always our concern early in the season. Weather was still not ideal for softball. I think the wind chills when the game started were in the 20s, and by the end of the game we're down into the teens. Definitely not softball weather, and we had the decision to make on Saturday whether to try to stick it out in even worse conditions or bring them home, and we felt like we made absolutely the right decision not playing on Saturday.
Men's tennis had a successful start to their season. They played on Friday and Saturday this past weekend. On Friday, the men beat Concordia College 9-0 up in Nebraska. And then on Saturday, they went over to Lincoln, Nebraska, took on Nebraska Wesleyan, and won that one 7-2, and also beat Central College of Iowa by a 9-0 score. And that is Lunch with the Cardinals for Monday, February 13th, brought to you by Hillcrest Thrift Store in Liberty. We'll see you tomorrow with more Jewell updates.